Bird. Bird. Yeah. No, it's, well, the freaking junkyard one appears to not have been raided. But I do want to check the other house because those guys have been pretty active. The island people. Yeah, it looks like that either decayed or somebody picked it. Derby, 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 derby. I gotta put a box here. There. No, I panicked. I mean, I'll show you what I panicked about. All my unnamed sleeping bags have decayed. And I was like, oh god, it's different, oh no. Nice. Hasn't been destroyed. Let's go scope out what oh, do I have batteries in here? I think I do. I wanted to test something. I had this idea, and I know that it's probably not gonna work, but like, and I mean batteries are easy enough to craft, so. Electrical. I mean, it is 5 high quality metal. Where's my wire tool? I got it. Hammer. There's a hammer in here. No. Yes, I hear you, Peggy. I'll be right there. But, the thing I wasn't sure of, and I just thought of it, and I don't know why I hadn't thought of it sooner, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to work. But if you connect the output to the input, it is discharging. And yet, it's discharging, and yet there's no power going into that one. So, oh no, holy crap. It works, holy dookie. So that whole video I did with the banks or stuff, kind of not necessary if you just chain batteries together. I mean, you still do need the automatic switch over to charging, that whole thing, but I could have swore this didn't work, where you just chain the batteries together. So if you wanted to increase the duration, I guess you just chain small batteries together. Holy doobie. And they should automatically equalize themselves. And then you just charge the last battery in the chain. But you're still stuck with the 10 outputs, so you'd still have to use a root combiner on them. But as far as the duration goes, it does increase the duration. Biggie, 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 biggie. If you want to destroy a sweaty, tell them they can't shoot a naked with their AK. And I was thinking about it too. I should probably bring like a handful of grenades with me when I go out roaming. Now, see, that's new. Somebody, I guess, took over that partially destroyed house and used it as a base for their base. Because this was all kinds of beat up before, and I'm not sure if they just made a mistake or if they don't realize, but for some reason they have a soft side of their metal. Like, is that their defense of their soft side? Almost everything over here is a soft side. What are they doing? Are these people rebuilding? Or is that like, that stuff should have all been decayed by now. If you want to destroy a sweaty, say they can't shoot nakeds with their AK. And all of these freaking trees are gone. It's so frustrating. I mean, part of me is curious to see like what they're gonna end up doing with whatever they're doing with all that wood. Oh, we got more wood over here. Somebody building a garden. I mean, if they're attempting to build a garden, I'm guessing they don't realize that they need a water pump. And I really don't want more neighbors. And I can make mollies. And mollies are quiet. So if I just went over here Like, I kind of want to kill that base with mollies before they upgrade it to wood. And the amount of wood that they must have in that box over here. Oh, there's... Oh, that's a chopper. I was like, they're active too. I mean, it's probably going to be a waste. This stuff is probably going to start decaying pretty soon. And it doesn't look like they're building anything other than just this walkway for the sake of having a walkway. Somebody got a hold of a chainsaw and some fuel. And decided, you know, they're just gonna build some random crap, like. And I don't want to ruin somebody's garden. But I mean, eventually I'm gonna have to go get wood. Eventually I'm going to be out chopping trees, and the base that I just ignored is eventually going to be freaking, you know, it's eventually going to be upgraded, and it's going to have stone and sheet metal doors, and like these guys are still active and still adding more wood to this house. And they're slowly making an airlock, and yet they'll spend all the time getting wood. It's so frustrating. I mean, it's like, they're probably just new people. I mean, I can't think of what other reason that they would do what they're doing. And I'm not being hypercritical of them. I'm not mad at them. Like, they haven't killed me a bunch of times and I'm just pooping on their base. No, this is just an objective, like, base assessment here. Like, if you build something, only build what you're gonna build and then plan to upgrade it to stone, because wood is so easily destroyed that it just doesn't make sense to freaking to build something and then upgrade it with wood and then later upgrade it with stone. Because all that wood could have been spent on something else that's more efficient to spend it on. Or like, if you're gonna build something, never leave it as wood because of how easily destroyed it is. Like, I haven't done a molly raid, but what I'm thinking about is either slapping if I slap a ladder on this thing, like, I'm not sure how I would go about it, because I do have parts that are stone, but like, would I want to burn down the top? Or would I want to burn down this part over here? Because that looks like that would probably get me into the interior, past their airlocks and stuff. And they're mostly not active when I'm active, so I kind of don't care. And the amount of resources I would probably get out of it is probably like nil. There'd probably be more effort and more resources to raid that than what I would get out of it. And it's definitely not a base that I would take over. I would let this thing decay. There's a bear. There's a bear over there. Yes, I don't really know what I want to do, but I'm totally surprised that both I haven't figured out that the freaking batteries charge each other. It's half mind node. For one, that the batteries charge each other, and that the what's this called? Nope. Having a brain fart. Or that I hadn't tried it sooner. Like, I'm not really sure what I want to do. Oh, right. Well, I guess I'll do that. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough space to put down a battery. Can't put it over there. Make some door controllers. Is it metal to make door controllers? So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 door controllers. And a switch. Dragon. And then there's the workbench level 3 grind. Yeah, I gotta move a file on the other computer. It's the, that Rust thing, or the Molly rating picture. That chicken sounds like it's scraping something. Sounds like it's chewing something, which is weird. That's weird. So that's one picture. They're my rating charts. And if you didn't know this, if you have a picture or a rating chart or like an infographic that you need or like a cheat sheet kind of thing, you can just drag it into Chrome from wherever it is on the disk and then bookmark it. So if you need to look at it again, you can like just quickly switch to it. So a wood wall is 4 mollies and it's quiet. I hear feet. There's a person out there. No, it's a piggy, never mind. Boo! Like, I don't want to put the battery out here. Come on, give me it. Yes! Well, I guess I could put the battery there. Just a simple battery. Yes, Piggy, I hear you. Power output. Hook it up to the switch on the interior. Well, let me put it here. Am I in the way? I'll just put it up here. And the door controller, I already had 5. Does it have to be? Does it have to be powered to bear it through the door? I'm trying to click the pair to door button. That was a C4. Yet it's not working. What the hell? Pair to door. I guess the door has to be closed to pair it, is what it is. And the rust calculator. Jiggin, 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 jiggin. See what I need for 4 mollies. I was on a search thing on the molly thing. You gotta manually find it. So 150 animal fat, I have that. Just say 300 for 4. Should I just use a flamethrower? And see, while mollies are quiet, I'm gonna turn that off, it's eating power. While mollies are quiet, can't see anything over here. Probably gonna be real loud if no way of light. I mean, while mollies are quiet, you can see them at nighttime. Oh, crap. I don't want to keep running over this thing, but can't see it. I mean, and I don't want to wait until daytime to build this. I mean, crap. Because any light is going to draw attention. And there's people active throwing freaking C4 around over there. I hate nighttime in this game sometimes. Like, it's just not very smart to turn on the lights, because it will draw somebody's attention. Some person that would otherwise have never known that you were there will just continue to run past wherever your house is. And then since they know that you're active, they'll go out of their way to like door camp you or like do anything that they can do to be a freaking nuisance. Let me adjust the filters on this while I'm waiting. Turn the output gain down by a little bit. Put it down to 12. Yes, Peggy, I hear you. Which is why I absolutely love night vision goggles. You can use the cover of nighttime to go out and drink like advanced teas and go out with a jackhammer at night and like just mine till your heart's content, and nobody can find you, nobody can see you, not unless you run across someone else with freaking night vision goggles. And it's not like you're drawing attention besides the sound of the jackhammer. And the animals always taunt me. I want to kill them for fuel. And they're always outside your base when you're inside your base, and when you go outside your base to go kill them, they've managed to like evaporate. They've disappeared. Wherever they've gone, you can't find them. I'm just sitting here in the freaking dark. And it's not a matter of fear. I'm not afraid that it's going to draw somebody's attention. I know that it's going to draw somebody's attention. And I wouldn't care if you could turn lights on in your house and not have the light leak outside of your house and make your whole house glow in the freaking dark. How frustrating. And then like by the time I start getting frustrated enough to do stuff in the dark, it starts to be daytime. That's the daytime birds. But yeah, back to the fear thing is like, it will draw attention. Any light at nighttime will draw somebody's attention in the event that they see it. It's like, it's not fear because if you went and hugged a cactus, you're not afraid that the cactus is going to stick you with its spines. It's going to stick you with its spines. Like, and once you've reached a certain point in this game, you don't really have anything better to do other than to roam around and look for something to do, or somebody to get killed by, or somebody to kill, or like, in addition to like, you have enough junk to where you can lose a few kits and not care. And then like the other day you get, I think it was yesterday, you get, might have been the day before that, I've been playing Rust so much lately that they're all kind of blurring together. But then you get stuff like that as you freaking, you find the one person out in the middle of the night, or in the day. In my case it was the daytime. I don't want to fall over this thing. But that should be good. Now it should light up this part when I turn that on. But you kill somebody with a DB and freaking their entire inventory is full of wood and a chainsaw and a SAR. So let's see here. And if I didn't hear C4 going off in the middle of the night, then why is it not pairing it to the door? Pair to the freaking door. I'm gonna let it place it there. And it says pair to the door the other way. Pair to door, clicking pair to door. Maybe I gotta put it on this side. Put it by the lock, maybe. Pair to the door. You gotta be closed. Pair to door. Pair to the door. Does it have to be powered? Pair to door. I got like I know that's how door controllers work. Why is this one doing this? Like the what is going on? I mean, I couldn't have it any closer to the door if I tried. Like, what does this one do? Nope. What the hell? I mean, I know it's probably just a positioning bug, but like, door controller not pairing the door. Oh, you need to remove the lock to pair it? Oh, that's so stupid. Okay, well at least that's what the issue is. And then does it have to be the door to the left? So that's that door. That would be this door. I mean, but again, like, well, let me just put them all on this side and see if that works. Oh, it's gonna probably potentially pair it to that door. Pair to door. Pairing to the door. Does it have to be placed when the lock is down to pair it? Pair to door. Hey! Oh, okay, so the lock has to be off before you place it. You have to remove the lock. Then replace the lock. Okay. And I don't think it has to be powered. I mean, does it have to be closed? Let's see. Okay. So you don't have to place it beforehand, but you just have to, okay. Well, I guess the upside of having to do that is that you know which door it's getting paired to. I guess that would be the upside. Is it just constantly consuming power when the thing is on? Let me see. Yeah, so if I want it to open, it's gonna continually eat my battery. But the cool thing I found is that you can charge batteries with batteries if you have to, if you don't have a solar panel or if you don't want to put one on top of your house. But yeah, This way I don't have to open the freaking doors all the time. And there's not a switch on the outside, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I think I want to go farm scrap in the junkyard. I got that done. The other nice part is, if I do want to leave the base, I should be able to tag the door and then run. And it shouldn't be consuming power because the switch is off. Do they have my stapler simulator? My car is still here. Then there's that, is do I really want to spend the 300 or so fuel to burn down that person's wooden house? I mean, they're a nuisance, but they're not that big of a nuisance. And this person just ignoring the crap out of my 1x1. But again, that's the psychology aspect of it, is like, is it really worth the sulfur to blow the doors off a 1x1? What could they possibly have in there? Excellent shot, sir. Wonderful shot. Great shot. How's it going? But yeah, that's that duo. It's the same two people that got freaking raided. And I'm not gonna spawn in the house because I don't want them to think that that's my house. But they might. I mean, but who cares? It's got a workbench level 1 and a handful of junk in it. So now everything seems relatively okay at the main base, so let's head to the junkyard. The weird part is I had a bag out here on the outside just to check, and it seems like somebody has been going through and like removing the bags. Which I know is like a common thing to do. You know, it makes sense to do that. But it does also seem like they're decaying faster than they usually do. In the junkyard outside. And that house is completely decayed. I bet my freaking 1x1 that he raided is still up. Yep. There's no nodes over there. Processing. Role playing as naked. Look, there's a base over there. I wonder if it doesn't have stuff in it. I'd bet that this dude is living out of my freaking 1x1. And I know that the shotgun trap is still in there. Why would he move the bear skin? It's so stupid. The place that I had the bear skin, when you stood on the box in the corner, you almost immediately got like 100 comfort. Why would he put it in the door? But the thing that is kind of throwing me right now is if there's nobody active in this area, this whole spot would just be full of nodes. And I mean full of nodes. Like these handful of nodes that we're seeing is less nodes than that would usually be over here. Would usually be like a handful of them at the bottom of that hill. If you want to destroy a sweaty, tell them not to shoot a naked with their AK. Nope. All the boxes are here. That's a good indicator. I know nobody's been here. This is in its default position. Should be no fuel in it. Yeah, I think I'm going to start working on workbench level 3 stuff. So all the upkeeps in the other house are good. Doesn't seem like there's anybody over here. No, piggy, no. I think I should probably kill that piggy. And I do still want to raid my house back, even though it's going to be a waste of sulfur. Oh, that's new. That is the same place that Mr. Dude built his compound. But it does have a different door on it. Because the normal door that it has on it is this door. That person came through and raided everybody. And if I were to guess, this could either be original compound guy and that person with that door raided everybody. It could be that they're just using a different skin. But I'm pretty sure between my base and this base probably has stuff in it. They probably put a crap load of shotgun traps in the other base or something, like, or it's completely empty and a waste of sulfur. And see, that's the psychology aspect that I'm talking about. That's like how people's mind works when they see a 1x1. Because even though I know that it was my base and I know I had a crap load of stuff in it, I mean, but it's like real objective thinking is like, even from my own point of view, do I really want to spend the sulfur on it and have it be empty? Like that's, and I love that, like, even myself, it affects myself to think about it like that, like, do I really want to waste the sulfur on it? It's like 4,000 sulfur to get in there, like. My original stashes to get set up over here. Which it makes me think people are going around and destroying bags. And then to have that person build where the old compound was. I mean, they still have all their BPs probably. And any base is just a matter of time and materials, like. All materials or time. What is the word? Platitudes? I'm just abound with platitudes. Well, you see, it's daylight because the sun is out. I was like, why does it look like OBS is having trouble rendering stuff? I mean, it's normally like crystal clear, but there was a driver update. I mean, it doesn't say it's using excess CPU. It doesn't say like, and I haven't changed anything other than the driver. I can't figure out. Oh, so that's weird. I'm checking my process lasso log here. Oh well. That wrong door. It's going well enough. Wonder why it's doing that though. It's got to be the graphics update. Is the only thing it could be. Okay. If you want to destroy a sweater, tell them not to shoot nakeds with their AK. Oh. Oh. Yeah, whatever, I'm gonna use that gun. Should probably repair it though. No, I'm not using that gun. I guess I am using that gun. If you must destroy a sweater, tell them not to shoot nakeds with their AK. Alrighty then. I say that and I walk out the door and get faced. Hey, how's your face? Blah. What? I don't have a gun light on this thing. Got your face. looks like a person. Yeah, the door is not usually closed. Now I gotta do something here. It might mess everything up, but I gotta do it. 'Cause I'm looking at the stream, and since the graphics update, seems like stuff is out of whack here, and it shouldn't be. Yeah, it might totally mess up the stream, but let's see what happens. And then there's this too, is like, not only all the times that you've probably been seen and not ever known that a person was there, the opposite is also true, like all the times that you've probably been completely alone and been totally paranoid that there's been people. But I mean, so long as there's one person that you're not like allied with on the server, they could potentially always be outside your door with a shotgun. And then you join an empty server, and someone sees one single person has decided to play on this empty server, and then their only goal is more than likely to find that one person. There's usually a car over here. Yeah. Where did the other scrap go? Damn it. I did 3 cars and one of the scraps disappeared. I hate it when that happens. This is why, like, I don't even know what happened. It probably got forced through the floor or something. Or rocketed off into freaking space. Ah, man, that's such bull crap. And then there's that, is like, you could be completely alone on a server that has people on it. And somebody just, you know, gets off of work or whatever and then decides to log in and play the game, and they happen to find you. You've got an inventory full of wood. And they sneak up on you in a grub kit with a DB and take your chainsaw and your inventory full of wood. And there's nothing you can do about it. But because, I mean, sometimes even when you, as far as the car goes and the scrap, each car is 50 scrap, so 10 cars is 500 scrap. So like you turn a handful of piggies, or even one piggy, into scrap. I mean, bears especially. You're like, where the hell is my scrap at? I did 3 damn cars. It like fell through the world or something. But that's why I only ever do, that's another reason why I usually do 1 car and then grab it and then grab the scrap. It is more trips, which makes it take more time. But in the event that you get killed, It does also mean that you only lose your kit and 50 scrap. And then in the event, you know, the event that somebody is watching you, and they're watching you just drive the thing around, they're waiting for you to get like all the cars done and then kill you. So if they're gonna jump out, if they are hiding, if they are there, then they only get 50 scrap, which is what, like 10 barrels? I hate that. The game is acting funny since the video card update. When an update unfixes what is not broken. It was running totally fine right before the update. And the only thing that I can think of is some person that's popular with making videos or something probably said something bad about the scrapyard. The junkyard here, and freaking, you know, I mean, may as well call it the scrapyard. So everybody, instead of thinking for themselves, just went off of what that person said. But I'm totally happy with that. I'm totally fine with that. It makes farming ungodly amount of scrap like that much easier. I wonder if I can roll back to the previous version of the driver software. Because I'm looking at the stream and the encoding is like struggling, and it didn't do that before. It ran just fine before. Is that a person? But yeah, while it's nighttime, I'm gonna try to fix this thing. Thank